Yeah, I have just gone live. Wait a minute. Has it? Wait a minute. Hello, everyone. Just hang on a second. Just need to make sure. There we go. Party orders available. There we go. Hello and welcome back to Fair Play Racing. It was turned on. It turned off. And we're here for the tier ones as they have their go round. Okay. Here at Zandvoort, Netherlands at Zandvoort, as the tier ones have their go to end the week. Obviously, last week we were at Monza, where Reese BO7 took the win on the final lap of the race. So, yeah. I'm your host, Silver's Boy, joined alongside by...
Lolly!
Yeah, David's passed the reins over to me. I don't know why. He obviously trusts me enough.
Or he couldn't be bothered to do it himself. That's a lot of setup. I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah. But, obviously, we already know one driver's having a quali ban. Johnny B.
Yeah.
There we go.
Although I kind of suspect he's currently got mediums fitted. So he might be just doing an outlap to ensure his things in place. Hopefully someone's...
Oh, never mind. He's just gone out and retired on...
That is so he didn't want to do the full outlap, but because he's gone out, it's going to count him as having his setup. Hopefully his car doesn't get in anyone's way. Anyway, yeah, it's a little bit overcast, Gary. See plenty of drivers coming out nice and early here. Could that mean there's some rain on the way?
Could be. Obviously, nobody from the whole tier, the whole league, will have any idea what it's like around here in the wet conditions, as there has not been a single bit of wet running this week. All dry. This is the closest we've had to any kind of chance of wet weather. So there is no kind of like little experiential knowledge from anybody. We've obviously raced here a lot, so we know what the tyre wear, tyre strategies are. Obviously, you raced on Monday, I raced on Wednesday. We've both had different outcomes in that race.
We were both rubbish.
Well, actually, I was poor in qualifying, which I know I am around here, as we watch Nigel people come around the banking. There is something I will need to mention. As we watch Nigel come across the line, it's going to be a 9.2, that's faster than what I did. And Reese goes a 9.222.
Now that's interesting, because the entire lap Reese was stuck behind shadows. I say stuck, it didn't look like he was stuck. But it was definitely getting a decent tow, which is an interesting tactic.
Yep. Speaking on one thing that I need to mention, obviously it's your teammate, Major Ammon, obviously unfortunately crashed where Winter went through. I still don't know how he crashed.
I don't know, but it is raining, Gary. It is raining pretty hard.
Oh, it's spitting for me, but I personally think Reese has just put it on pole. Unless anyone else goes out and sets a storm, I think Rare Winter's in trouble.
Yeah, Dark Blade's gone purple, sector 1.
Yeah, I've done a Ricardo and had pace, I believe. Yeah, Radical, unfortunately, crashed where Ricardo did. You know, where he broke his thumb, and pretty much caused the safety car, which pretty much gave Cruiser a podium.
Mm-hmm.
So, also, I'm watching Dark Blade's crash helmet. That's a really cool design for a crash helmet. It's got like the red, white, and blue. Don't know if that's a little reference to France, as he's in the French, especially when he's in the Alpine. But it looks quite well designed for that Alpine. But here comes Dark Blade across the line. It's going to go fastest.
Say that was a very tidy lap from the Alpine driver. I was keeping an eye on what was going on. So Rare Winter's not gonna finish his lap,
and I think that's it. I think that is it for qualifying. I don't think that we're going to see anybody else else out. As
Yeah, we did
someone has
see
gone off.
Piggle. Piggle had a little bit out of bounds. I think he's struggled, struggling a little bit with the weather right now.
Piggles had a few too many bevies.
Yeah, as the rain is definitely coming.
Uh-oh.
It's still
Ooh!
coming. Oh, Reese.
Oh no, he's retired in the pits.
Oh.
Because I don't think there's any more. Because look at the rain. There's no chance you're going to go fast as.
Unless your name is
know...
Crossgary, who is using this session as his practice.
Fair enough.
He's still flat out in 6th round, turn 7, which is incredible.
So I've just seen Johnny B go, ooh, rain. And then Radical is defending himself, even though no one has claimed that he's done it on purpose, by going, oi, David, no way it was intentional cruise. I took too much and like spat out. Like, oh my god, I can't say that last bit. But you get the reference.
I mean, to be fair, Radical, I wasn't commenting on what happens, considering I haven't watched the full race.
Nah, it was really unfortunate, Radical, because Radical was on mediums along with me, and was with me and Cruiser, and we were catching up the packs. We fell a bit behind, and then he got stuck behind Panic End, and unfortunately, once he got past, it unfortunately, like he said, just spat him out, and unfortunately just ended his race. You mean you haven't seen my pole, David? Says Monkey Boy.
I don't believe that. Whoa! Huzzah! Huzzah! As he goes for a lovely little 360 on the straight.
I just would like to point out to Monkey Boy Kurt and to you, David, there is one thing that I have done before another driver. Monkey, just to slightly dig it in there. I got a pole before Monkey. Monkey is 5 seasons behind me when I got. But oh, where's he going?
Yeah, but how many wins has he got? 3.
Shush. I don't care. Let me have this one thing. Let me have this one.
To be fair, you've also got a pole before me, mate. So I've never had a pole.
Well,
I've been very close to being a pole sitter.
Well, you would have had a pole if a certain Lee hadn't decided he was not allow you in Baku all those seasons.
I mean, to be honest, I got him into turn 1 anyway, and then I'm sure I just ran away the rest of the race, and nothing else happened at that race in Baku. But I don't think we need to talk about it anymore.
No, we won't. We move on.
The curse of F122 medium traction.
Well, I think it's the curse of, was it the final corner in Baku is more realistic. You remember the last corner, if you try to go flat, the car would just wobble and spit you out into the wall.
Yeah.
I think Monkey got a few people on that corner. I think he got Lee one of the seasons.
Yes, he did.
I killed myself there.
You unalived yourself there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We
are
0.002 in Baku. Cost me a championship. You got to think, David. He's actually got a point. You beat him by 2006. Pretty much cost Radical the championship. No comment.
No, what cost Radical the championship was him absolutely bottling it at Abu Dhabi.
It's gonna be.
I'm not taking that line down. I'm not being blamed for the person who I wanted to win the title not winning the title.
To be fair, as the tier 3 division head, we're not supposed to have favourites. But if the as obviously, as I said to Radical was Radical was one person, and he would probably agree with this. That season I was not expecting to be fighting for the championship. And it still went up. Like, it was such a great to see him not only win once, not twice, but 3 bloody times when he had never won before, and he did it at one point. Was it back to back? It was a great time in FPRL history. You see one of the legacy Piggle. No one cares about screen time. Put it in the wall. I'm gonna say no to
But
doing that
I was going to
because
say Whoa! I was going to say I was watching the other
he's
McLaren.
gone.
Whee! Oh, I missed the 150 board.
Is he just? Where's he going?
All right, Crossgrew's coming
So we're
out as
just.
well. He's doing more practice this time on the inters.
There's still 7 minutes left to go. But yeah. I'm going to allow you to say it, David. Obviously, you've seen the results for Qatar Sprint.
Yeah.
I have not seen it because I've been at work. I knew it was there. I was planning to watch the highlights when I got home.
Yeah.
I have not. David, please tell me so I can get my live reaction. Who is on Sprint Pole?
Well, let's just say there's a reason why Nigel Piggle is so happy.
Why is Nigel Piggle so happy?
I would leave it at that.
Is that Hamilton on pole?
We'll leave it at that.
These lads are just pissing off the ones that have retired. Bottle, despite my spin and front wing damage, a few times P7, P8 wasn't enough to see us panic one the rest of the night.
Yep, absolute bottle.
Can I just say, does that sound like a, bite to you, David?
A bite?
Yeah, from Radical.
I mean, it was a bite, but I wasn't particularly baiting. All I'm saying is he got closer than I've ever done to a drivers' championship. And I, along with half of the tier, was cheering him on.
Also, just to interrupt you, David, our clip that we put in on Tuesday night has been successful.
Clip?
The one that you clipped for me as my engineer for Las Vegas.
Oh, for God's sake, it's a different tier, nobody, different fucking league, nobody cares.
So I just saw. I just wanted to let you know that.
Why would you bring that up on the FPRL stream?
Because we're watching Nigel drive around in the wet conditions.
Well, to be fair, I'm not. I'm watching Crossgreen get some practice in.
Okay, we'll go to class. We're watching people drive around. So, who actually got pole? Please tell me.
Darkblade.
No, it's Spring Glory, you bastard. Oh, is it a red and orange? Is it an orange car?
It's an orange car. The Collar Pinto. He's got orange on his car. Yes, he, spoiler alert, he has orange on his car. Now that could mean that he is in the same team as Nigel Piggle. It could also mean he's in the same team as Ollie and Hazza. It could also mean that could have been in Alpine. If I was thinking about a few weeks ago. What race was the stupid orange Alpine livery?
I swear it was Texas.
Texas.
Anyway, as people are going, only one that Gary, stop promoting other leagues, you big fanny flaps.
Franny flaps.
Only one that kept it track limits. CD's put B5. Yeah, I just noticed that CD did put it on for E5. The pressure was on for that because the rain was on.
Yeah.
Well, this is fun, says Nigel. Shadows has put Crossgreen.
Crossgreen.
If you still haven't, I've redeemed some drinks for you both. Well, unfortunately, I've left my drinks all downstairs.
Unfortunately, I didn't see it, so I do apologise, Shadows. You also redeemed a commentator catchphrase, and let's be honest. And David a catchphrase. Well, let's do my catchphrase in the form of the pole sitter for the real life sprint race. I'm having my drink first.
Well, I've apparently been told I've got to go and get my drink, so I will be back while Nigel
Yeah.
is taking the mic.
Oh, right, okay, in which case I can talk about it. Have you gone yet? Good! He's gone. It was Lando, everyone. Skidoosh!
I'm still here!
Papaya Army, motherfuckers! He's already looked. He's bullshitting the rest of us. I hope you're all enjoying Nigel Pickle. Good job he moved off Crossgree, because Crossgree's come into the pits. So get to look at Piggle, who, for whatever reason, was bashing his overtake through the banked corner. I mean, to be fair, it's pissing everyone else off. But that is absolutely on key for Nigel Piggle. He would have it no other way. It looks like he's struggling a little bit with the understeer. Or maybe just very, very gentle on the steering inputs, trying to figure out where the grip is. And I tell you what, he's missed that corner. Could this be the practice he's having for maybe a wet patch in the race? Ooh, never know.
Monkey's saying, give him a time penalty. Also, David, I heard what you said. My headphones are so loud I can hear you.
Oh dear, he's using the same loophole that Signs used.
That's a time penalty for cutting the pit lane.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, right? Seeing as he's wasted 5 minutes of our life, why don't we give him a 5-minute time penalty?
Just quickly, David, did you experience any issues with the pit lane this weekend?
I didn't, actually, and I don't think anyone did. Unless I'm mistaken.
In qualifying, I did. I went in normal and it said exceeding track limits. And I'm like, how? I've not gone over the white line, or anything. I know someone actually got a warning for it in the race. And I'm like, what is wrong with the pit lane entry?
I mean, the same thing that's been wrong with it for the past... how many games?
Why don't you cover the screen full on Gaza? That's when those screens are available. Yeah, good point. Yeah, we can't. Oh. We'll have that. Does that do anything? No, can't do anything.
Oh, you can press the Xbox button, but then they wouldn't be able to hear us.
I did that, and it still comes up the pause menu.
No bueno.
Like, could this be like a penalty for wasting people's time?
I genuinely think it could be.
Right, all tier 1, on what if you're here listening, I all want you all to put a clip in against Nigel Pickle.
And guarantee 1 penalty per clip. So if everyone puts one in, he's getting how many different penalties?
I just saw Shadows in the chat saying I'm straight riding this twat in turn 1.
Oh dear, the things you do for love.
Had to put that full traction though.
Is he on full traction? Dirty bastard.
No, that's me. Everyone's set a time. So Darkblade's on pole.
Yeah.
By only 15 thousandths.
Not everyone's set a time, you fanny.
And
Johnny B for the second week in a row. Right, someone who's serving a quali ban isn't starting at the back.
I was about to say Rare Winter did not actually set a lap because he abandoned his first lap and then
just came straight to the pits.
There's a rave going on at the Haas garage. Look at
that. What the fuck is that? It's happening on my screen as well.
Obviously they're celebrating because they're getting rid of Kevin Magnussen.
Oh. It's a bit harsh.
Nah, well, he's done well. He's got the one pole for Haas, but has he really? You think Hulkenberg's been in the same machinery this season? And
He beat him in the same machinery, did he? Fucking
Well,
hell.
yeah. Like 50, was it? How many points has Holcomb got? 59 points. Like how many has Kevin Magnussen got? Like
I
Magnussen
don't
is
know. Like World Championship points or penalty points? Because I'm pretty sure Kevin's got more of those.
Kevin's had a race back.
Was
You
it
haven't
Miami when he
seen.
was complete utter fuckwit?
Oh yeah, Miami. Was it? Didn't he first weave in front of Hamilton?
Oh, I can't
And
remember specifics.
and then he cut the corner to stay in front of Hamilton. He was defending with damage against Hamilton. He took out Sargent in the main race, which gave Lando the win.
Oh, good memories. I tell you what, if the season could have stopped then and there. Actually, to be honest, the controversy that no one's speaking about anymore is the fact that the safety car picked up Max when Lando was in pole. When Lando was in first.
I actually think that the safety car. I personally, I think it's more down. That's a mistake on Max. Because
It's not.
Max should have known it.
No, because you
Max
can
should have
only
known he was
pass
going
the
past.
safety car when the lights are green. So the safety
Nice, but
car
yeah.
sped up to allow Max to slot in behind.
Yeah, you can't overtake the safety car unless it tells you to. Well, there must have been some miscommunication with the race directory.
Yeah,
They must
poor
have
old
thought
Burns
Verstappen was in
fucked it,
front.
didn't
They're so used to Verstappen after the 8
he?
race before.
Yeah. I mean
Verstappen was in front.
that's the obvious joke.
But I don't know if you saw the interview that Lando's had with Max after the Vegas. Max obviously clearly still hungover. Made a comment saying, "Oh, I could have still won the championship if I was in Lando's McLaren." And Lando next one went, "This guy should go to a comedy club because he's hilarious." And I don't know if you saw George's little comment about Vegas as well. He was like, "Oh, we were going from the hotel back to the airport, and there's Max Verstappen at 6 o'clock in the morning, still on the DJ track, drinking like a camel." And Max just comes out and goes, "Yeah, I was." Looking a bit sore for worse for wear. Max must have had it. To be fair, Max does deserve. Gary, give your best. Why'd you ask me to do a David impression each week? It's funny when he's not here because he can't hear it.
Yeah.
I've got to do it for the man that's here now.
Yep. No pressure, Gary.
I could do his Crosby impression. Crosby!
What accent was that?
I can't do your northern accent. I cannot do a
Northern accent! Northern fucking accent! Jesus Christ, Gary!
You live above London. You're northern to me.
Northern accent!
If I go straight up the UK, I will hit Luton. You are north of
No,
me.
if you go straight up the UK, you end up bloody in Newcastle. Not that Newcastle, the other Newcastle. Because you're in the fucking east.
Yeah. Apparently you did a monkey impression a couple of weeks back. Yeah, I did. And it was horrendous. To be fair, I can't do anyone in... Can I say Midlands? Because I can't do good
Accents at all, just full stop. I think that's why it's hilarious. I think that's why he asked you to do it.
Well, it's not as bad as when
He's from fucking Luton. Yeah, all you need to do for a Luton accent is not pronounce your T's. I come from Luton.
Luton. I'm more south than David.
Only
what
a little bit,
used
monkey.
car salesman's
You call me a fucking northern.
Fish sticks is put what in the used
car Anyway, we're
going.
going.
Oh, 5 lights.
Skittish!
And away we go. I just noticed also Pines was back, by the way. Hello, Pines. Welcome back.
Welcome back. You're in P3. Good luck. Oh! And he's not in P3 anymore.
Klosky's had an issue. He stopped.
He didn't want to go. He probably didn't want to go into turn 1. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. There'd be ghosting.
Oh, Nigel's ghosting on again. Nigel!
I mean, personally, I'm all for it.
He did this last week, yeah. To be fair, with how thin this track is, I wouldn't say no. Oh, someone's gone around!
Oh, Snipes!
It's gone. Oh, it's just been wiped out. If that was Ghosting was on, he would have wiped out Crosby. Crosby's had a heart attack. Darkbase got off to a good start. 6 attempts clear at the front on mediums with the top 3, and AMS Hazard looking to go aggressive, but. From what I saw in the Tier 2 race, softs actually can go fairly long, lap 11 on them, and then go hards to the end. So soft hards are very...
However, if there's a safety car before that, you're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. Or if you're on hard, which no one has decided to take them, obviously, if it goes right... Oh! Matthew May's gone for a move on... I think that was CD. That was a very, move to look the inside into the carousel. But look at the RBs.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, God. The two Pines pulled out of that. Nearly went side by side. You did see it, yeah. That was heart in mouth moment.
Squeaky bum time. Obviously, they've just gone through that corner. They've just gone. That corner is probably one of the hardest corners on this track because it's so easy to wash out wide and get skateboard off into the barrier. As I think we've had Nigel there being claimed before.
Pines has been hit by who kid? Just a half spin. Don't think.
Doctor Who's son.
Yeah. It doesn't look like there's any damage there. So.
No.
As you were, Gary.
Got away with it. As we look for the likes of FIFA's looking up down the inside of TX1 Karma. Obviously, FIFA's last year was very quick for a trip. It doesn't seem to be really enjoying having the best of luck this year. As, oh my God, Tama just cut the nose off that Ferrari of Pines. As we go to the front, there is a little PRS train forming behind the likes of CD, who's in 5th. And if he finishes here with his best finish of the season, he has his teammate of Shadows, who are pretty much, they sit in a Discord call with each other, and he's probably saying to do his best to hold station and be the little buffer, little barrier, so they can kind of work together to draw himself close to AMS Hazard, who will eventually fall away from the top 3 due to his tyres letting go.
Yeah, if his internet connection doesn't let go first.
Who's that?
Hazards. So it looks like we're going to have a swap in the V-carb. As there's defensive, but up the inside goes Matthew May. He's going to get one, is he? On the inside of CD and gets past on the exit. So one of the Ferraris making their way back up the field. Now splits the V-carbs. Meanwhile, the other Ferrari, on his first race back in a long time, is just settling back into the rhythm, shall we say?
No, CD's got no front end plate damage. As Nigel's made an optimistic move through the corner we were talking about and has actually got past Hazard, and Nigel is now 1.3 seconds off the front 2, so he's going to have to try and burn a bit of battery, as I've just realised I don't even have that on, to get back into DR's train. Now Hazard's fallen into the clutches of Shadows, who, no, someone was saying that someone's got front end plate damage. Like, both RBs are fine. But here comes Shadows. Oh, Hazard's going to move slightly in a straight and kind of puts off Shadows, who does finally get past. And is Hazard going to refight this? No. So Shadows needs to now get onto the back of Nigel if he wants any chance of holding on to this 4th. As we see there the different lines of every driver through the little banking of turn 3.
Yeah, and although you did indeed say that the softs will do a few laps it seems like Hazard is struggling on them anyway. They might be past their best. It wouldn't surprise me. Once these stops hit 25%, they really do fall off the cliff. He is just about keeping with Shadows. Shadows himself nearly in a 1 second window of Nigel Pickle ahead, and maybe that would be good to see these guys potentially working together to pull the front two back in, but yet to see it. CD is unable to make any headway on Matthew May. He might lose out again. Fifas is going to try and go around the outside of turn one. Fifas is still there. CD is barely giving him any room. He's got the inside for the right-hander. And wheels touch. And that is aggressive from Fifas. Oh, they're still touching. All right, rubbing is racing, but come on, guys.
CD, I know CD's in a rig, and like he's just grown 2 feet.
Oh,
he's had another one. He's grown another foot. He's grown another foot. He's grown another foot.
Oh look, lovely little smoke screen that they definitely fixed.
To be fair, it's not as bad as it was. As here comes FIFA down the inside, CD's just going to have to accept that as a...
He turned his ERS off there, he wasn't fighting it.
Yeah. What you were saying with Shadows maybe working with Nigel, I can tell you, if you can get a DRS partner with someone where you can just swap positions back forth with somebody, you can, over the laps, you can close down a 3-second gap to basically right behind them, as me and Cruiser found out on Wednesday. If you can really just swap positions down the main start line straight and not hold each other up, you can slingshot yourself. So I think Shadows really will be hoping Nigel to
the problem is Piggle isn't. He's not the man to do that, is he? Let's be honest.
No, Nigel, teamwork.
He'll want to make every position on his own merit, which he is entitled to do. He's holding that gap at the moment, 1.25 seconds it is. Oh,
Hazard's gone off.
Hazard's gone off, and Matthew May is slow as well. He's going to try and hang it round the outside of Fifas, but it's not going to do. And Fifas now up into P6. Is there any damage? None on Matthew May. Let's see what's happened to Hazard. Oh! What's going on there then? Bit laggy McGee.
Yeah, there's a few rubber banding connections.
Hazard's in the pits, and he's presumably going to retire a little bit early.
And that is a... What is it? What's the penalty?
We'll submit that into the stewards, it's fine. Everyone gets one.
That's a one penalty point, isn't it? It's one penalty point.
I don't know what it is, but...
It's penalty point, but...
Yeah.
All I can say is it's not the greatest. There's still a lot of race. Oh, Matthew May's gone over the curb, and FIFA, being very aggressive today with some of the moves, has taken one... Here comes Matthew May round the outside. He's gone on the grass. Oh my god, this is not really good. Karma's going to go up the inside. He's going to get boxed in. Where's he going to go? He's going to have to just slot behind that Ferrari. But I don't know how Matthew May was thinking that he was going to go around the outside and get the grip when that grass was going to always force him a bit wide.
Sorry.
As Bosquez left the session. So
I was just getting him back in. Gary's dead.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think. My mum came in, was speaking to me, asking about.
Hi,
Ads.
Kim. Can we get a
No,
hi,
she's
Kim,
gone
in the
now.
chat?
Could we also get a massive congratulations? I know it was obviously mentioned on Wednesday, but another congratulations to Clat Lads on the birth of his new baby girl. I will obviously he sent some photos out on Wednesday, but if you don't follow along, obviously, yeah, um, big congratulations. We all hope for the best. There's been a red card at Bramble Lane, but for who, Gazza? I don't know, Jeff. Um, but Shadow's still only on that 1.2 second mark from Nigel. So Shadows looks like he's having a good race today. CD's actually dropped down, so I don't know what's happened. I don't know if he's got slight wing damage. We're still waiting for Koski to join. Nope, never mind. Speak of the devil, there he is.
Sent him too, so, you know, wickety woo. Anyway, yeah, yeah, Shadow's just about keeping in, just out of that DRS. And all it'll take is one little mistake, and he is going to be in that 1 second and almost instantly able to, you know, save a bit of fuel, save a little bit of DRS, and maybe getting a shout for a podium.
There's a good move from Who Kid round the outside of Rare Winter.
Which kid?
As they come into Who Kid. For God's sake. I just want to say, this is a good little battle from the likes of Matthew May all the way down to Ollie. So from 6th to 13th, they're all squabbling away for these points.
Yeah.
So it's like back and forth about who's going to get it.
Turn one. Oh, contacts there in the braking zone. FIFA's very aggressive and didn't really leave an awful lot of room for Matthew May to stay on the track and brake. A little bit of contact, but nothing too serious. Let's see how long FIFA's can go on these softs, because...
Yeah, and Who Kid as well. Those tyres are going to be seeing, probably screaming out in pain. I don't think there's much overheating as there was on the previous F123 round here.
Front left takes an absolute pounding on this game. On this track.
On this track, like the lefts, I had the front and rear lefts were just absolutely wasted. But I think overall, like the track temps, like the overheating issues is now gone. But I know on hards you can properly push. I think the hards are the best race tyre around here.
Well, pretty much every track, they're the best.
Mediums can go actually 18 laps around here and still feel quite good. So, yeah, we'll have to see if how long these medium runners actually do decide to go. But yeah, we should see FIFA start falling back now.
You would almost say, because FIFA's and Who Kid, who is side by side with Karma,
has got by. Oh my God, Karma's gone down the inside again. Oh, contact.
Oh no! How has Rare Winter ended up being on the butt end of that? That is so unfair. So unlucky.
What made it even worse is that originally Who Kid ghosted, and Karma, the two people who actually had it, ghosted, and then Rare Winter went into him while they ghosted and still was killed. Or was it spun around from it? How does that work?
God knows, but what I was going to say was these soft runners kind of have a little bit of an advantage here. Because they are keeping with the guys on the mediums.
In the box.
It's going to allow them to get a little bit of an undercut when the tyre wear comes a bit too much. And that is going to presumably come in clutch for these guys. The hards will go to the end of the race. You see CD and Rare Winter go onto them. Who Kid has gone onto the mediums. 23 laps. That's a push.
Could be doing a two-stop. I think that's probably basically saying to us that's a 2-stop. Probably soft, medium, softs. But I don't think he's got the pace really to kind of regain. Because he's going to have to gain up like 20 odd seconds. As there's a 3-hour flag in front, Karmas has gone off. At the
most importantly, first he's got to get past CD. And he is all over the place and he's got on the curb in sector 2. And goes for a little spin.
Never hasn't been playing at that corner. Look, people do not like that corner.
Quite rightly. It's a lot better on this game than it was previously.
I think Rare Winter actually had a front wing change.
He did, yes. He did smash into the wall, to be fair.
As we're looking at the front two, we haven't really spoken much about the front two. They're in a little race of their own, but at the back, I think Karmas has actually gone off again. It's got front right end plate damage. So he's actually gone where Aaron has, and actually hasn't DNF'd. So if Major Aaron was here, he'd be not the happiest person watching someone else go into the wall and
not dying,
not being DNF'd.
Yeah.
Shadows is still 1.1 seconds. Like, he is probably so angry that he cannot get into the DRS of Nigel in front. He can see him, he can touch him, but he just cannot open that rear wing.
I mean, if nothing else, these two drivers very evenly matched and actually pretty consistent, decent pace. Reese and Darkblade only 6 seconds up the road, and you can actually see Reese is kind of only just hanging in there. If you look at his ERS usage and Darkblade, Reese is really quite pushing. He's not, it's not what you usually see at the front when the drivers just ease their, pretty much don't burn ERS.
Yeah, they don't need to as who could sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 1:11.8.
Yeah, this is a bit more of a challenge to Reese this week, it seems. The Starblade sitting around 30% coming through.
Now breaking the DRS.
The last corner. Yeah, a small mistake from Reese, and Reese has fallen way back. Is he going to pit this lap? Because it could be the time he's not going to get the DRS. So there he is. He dives into the pits then. And it was all about where he comes out on track. Is there going to be clean air? Is Darkblade going to have to respond this lap, Gary?
He's going to have to, because I know the undercut here is very powerful. Also, another news, another red card at Bremer Lane. But who's for this time, David?
It is for... It's Gerhard Berger. Why is it for Gerhard Berger, I hear you say, Gary? Because
he's
the first name I can think of. I don't know, Jeff. Is there?
Reese has actually come out in 5th. Croskery's still on his tyres. He's got the fast approach with Nigel Piggle. Harry Sutar. Is it Sutar?
Harry Sutar.
Yellow flag. Karma's retired.
Oh, that is big.
And that's big for Darkblade. And the likes of Shadows who are going to get a free pit stop.
Oh dear.
And it's exactly when the medium runners want to be stopping.
Well. The plot thickens.
A shock. Someone else has done a radical.
Hashtag fixed.
Radical, I'm obviously joking. You didn't crash on purpose. It's just quite funny. It's very close to the lap that it happened for you Wednesday.
So let's have a look and see. Yeah.
Johnny B.
Oh, Johnny B. And there you see it then. Reese does not get the jump on Darkblade. And I'll tell you what, without that safety car, I reckon he does.
But Shadows has jumped Nigel by 1.5 seconds.
Oh dear. How has that happened then?
Because Nigel... Yeah, I think the pit I think the pit lane's quite short here. I think you only lose about 22 seconds. And I think Nigel was just about 23 when the safety car came in.
Oh dear.
Radical, despite my crash, it helped you get a few points, didn't it not? Well, I was already in the points, but yeah, it did get me a few more points. But at the end of the day, Radical is a good sport, and no, we're already joking. No, I just picked. I knew that would happen.
Yeah.
Well, why
You
did you
pit for
box then,
hard.
you idiot?
The safety car, safety car.
To be fair, Nigel, you got the pace to get past Shadows, so I don't see.
You
to
say
be fair,
that,
Nigel,
but does he? He didn't have the pace to
Yes,
get away with him in the previous stint.
To be fair, Nigel, you got to think this is actually more of a blessing because it's allowed you to actually get closer to the front two, who were 6 seconds clear.
Yep, and in true Nigel Pickle fashion, he'll said, "I'll just punt him off."
Have you? I've got a rumor here, by the way.
Rumour?
There's a secret Max Verstappen fan here, and he's sitting in P9. I've heard from a reliable source that he celebrated Max Verstappen's championship win.
That's bait.
Well, it's not bait. I've heard it from a reliable source. He was wearing last week a Max Verstappen crash helmet.
Shocking.
So yeah, I've heard that he's a massive fan. Oh my god! Never mind. There's an accident at the back. CD's slowed down, and Ori and Crosby decided that they weren't, as good man Crosby has actually drove off the track to allow Ori to re-overtake.
Good guy, Crosby. I've always been a fan.
5 seconds for Piggle, and Shadow's using AI under safety, being more than 10 seconds of use. It's actually a minute.
He's having a wee. Leave him alone. No more than 3.
Oh my god,
No more than 3 shakes, Piggle.
I can't say what I wanted to say there, because this is not PG.
Shake, 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 shake it, shake it.
Shake it off. Ooh, ooh.
Don't shake
I've
it
seen
off.
an overturn. I've seen an instant. There's a little bit of a.
Are these two trying to sort out a position or something? Or are they trying to prevent the safety car coming in? I don't know.
No,
Either way, it's coming in.
I reckon there was an accidental overtake and they've been trying to get the positions back.
I see. Well, good guys, Tier 1. Good sports. Even if that guy in People is a right dodgy little... Anyway, around the last corner we go.
As we watch Dark Blade, obviously going to leave it at the last second.
Right.
Oh, are we going to see a
It's caught him out, you know.
Accident. But his Shadow's going to get up Reese. Reese is going to have to... Oh, Nigel's going to go for the dive! Inside!
Oh, Nigel! He wasn't kidding. He's just smacked him off there. Oh dear, Nigel.
Does that mean he gets a 10 seconds? He did say, I'll just smack him off.
I mean, it's premeditated at this point. It's not even a 10 seconds. It's like...
It's a race ban.
It's a race ban.
He's losing his job.
I'm gonna... let me just... Oh dear, were you on board with Nigel Piggle for that, by the way?
No, I was on board.
I was on
the first.
I was alongside him for that, and I've got a really good view.
I just would like to say to the Tier 1 stewards, if you are watching, he did say in the chat that he was just going to smack him off, and he's done it. So I would like you to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
With your decision. It's so great that's happened.
Also, by the way, F in chat for Snipes, because I think Snipes is having controller issues.
Or wheel issues.
Well, yeah, the input issues.
Poor Shadows, on for a really good race, has actually been murdered.
Absolute shocking.
Knowing Sam, as well as I do, sitting in Discord calls with him, and being such a friendly, patient, general person, I would not have liked to be in that Discord call. Oh, is the other one being murdered?
No,
Come on,
CD
lads.
came in a little bit too hot into the right-hander and tapped the back of Pooh Kid and came off worse himself.
Come on, leave the RBs alone.
That was his fault.
Do you remember Johnny B, who started pretty much dead last, is now going up for P3, and he's up to third, but he's got a 10-second time apparently. As there is a
imagine not serving
that. David, this could be issues for snipers who is not ghosting. Never mind, is ghosting. It's all good. We're fine.
Is he literally just gonna? No, I was gonna say, is he gonna tow him round?
No, I actually think he's actually having problem because his foot. Because I know we Ollie has gone round at the back and has conceded a position, so CD's now back up to 11th.
Well, this is going well, isn't it?
Well, all I can say is Snipes is doing the right thing and getting out of everyone's way to be as least distracting as possible.
Now, Snipes, I'll tell you what, right? You're doing the right thing, but I do not want to see you retire, especially like that.
Well, I just want to put out there, that was fully on the stream, and that is a virtual safety car.
Not ideal.
We caught all that. Moving on.
Moving on.
Anyway.
Because it's VSC. Oh, Shadows has had to pit. I didn't even realise.
Damage.
Yeah, but who pits with front wing damage nowadays?
Fish Sticks has put. Oh, that's a funny. I just would like to say this, David. When he did that, you were like, "Oh, Snipes, I don't want you to see you retired." As he's.
I was going to say,
what
I want you to do is to come into the pits, put on a pair of softs, then go for fastest lap, and then you can retire.
I just would like to put that, as you were saying, don't retire, we don't want you crashing. He flies over the bump at the little chicane in the stadium section and absolutely wipes the inside wall.
Whee! Speaking of going on softs.
Oh, DRS is now enabled, thanks game.
Yep, CD has gone on to the soft tyres, obviously getting rid of his wing damage. He's got Ollie for company.
Ollie's at the wheel. Ollie's at the wheel. Sorry. The man, the myth, the legend's in the chat, David.
Just sitting back, relaxing.
Oh my... What is with the McLarens today? I've just watched FIFA just nearly just wipe out Johnny B.
Do you remember when Johnny B was in third? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Cruiser with the Alonso deck chair image. He's chilling out. To be fair, he deserved a cheer out after his team won 4-0 in Europe. And I've never seen him so happy to be a Rangers fan. Usually it's quite depressing.
Never a truer fact said.
Cruiser's put, and I've just joined at the perfect point to see have his pants pulled down by two people, rammed in the arse by a third in the McLaren.
Come on! Happy days.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. As Reece really does not have the pace to do anything against Darkblade. Yeah? 2.4 seconds away. I think Reece is running higher wings.
And hemorrhaging ERS.
Nigel has made an overtake without hitting anybody. Oh, and Shadows has gone. No, CD's gone round. He's got front wing damage.
Oh, Citadels. That's so sad.
It's just gone so bad, obviously. the tag. Obviously, Shadow's been tagged around by Nigel.
Oh! I don't know what I think maybe.
Oh, CD has
I
got a
think
10 second.
Pines got tagged in the rear there by Who Kid.
Oh dear, CD has retired. Lap 17.
Didn't want to go for fastest. I tell you what, you disappoint me. All of you buggers. You've only got to beat a 1:11.398. Also, Rare Winter and Matthew May going at it. Matthew May looking pretty good.
Oh, never mind. Who Kid's in the wall?
Oh,
Got a bit of the bollard stuck to his car.
uh,
Oh, someone else is gone! Johnny B's gone!
What is wrong with this game? What is wrong with Tier 1? Matthew May into turn 1, still fighting away with Rare Winter, putting up a
Don't you
really
think
good
they're-
fight.
Who Kid's retired.
So that brings out a full course safety
Let's go.
car.
Oh, CD is going to be fuming. Because he would have caught up. Cruz is doing the Queen. Dun, dun, dun. Another one into the wall.
Well, actually, he said no one hits the wall.
Oh dear, we had 16, we're now down to 11. So who is going to be the unfortunate person not to score a point? I am actually very sorry, that wasn't intentional. Okay, Nigel. Well, yeah, we know it wasn't intentional, we're just playing with it. Nigel's gone back to season 2 days, hasn't he, David?
Yeah.
Nigel's like, sorry, that's the
I know
old
it
me.
looks bad. Don't apologise to us, apologise to Shadows.
He's doing the thing from Transformers with Hans. He's like, that's the old me. That's the me
Right.
that we don't want to talk about anymore.
So everyone's going to be in the pits, apart from Pines, who's already come into the pits, and Johnny B, who has already come into the pits.
Also, I've just noticed that unsafe pit races are on as well.
Piggle!
Piggle, you're losing your job in the morning.
Ollie is staying out.
To be fair, he's only got 4 laps old medium, so why would he?
Yeah,
Like, these
and
guys tires are gonna go pop before, well not pop, but you know, go.
the tyres are going to
bad
die
before.
off after
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 laps.
We know the mediums can go 18, so he's got a big. There's a reason I don't host often. Well, your connection's good. You just, to be fair, we can't really say anything because I messed up with.
Well, yeah,
It's
people don't.
It's easy to do. It's easy to be done.
Yeah,
It's easy to be done. But when it's you, Nigel, it's just more funny because we hire you, we hold you in such high regard. I've just noticed he's also running a Lewis Hamilton theme crasher. By the way, are you ready for the crying for Nigel Piggle in a couple of weeks? Who is good old chum Hammy leaving Mercedes?
I don't recognise who that is.
9
Oh,
days,
Hamilton.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah, people are saying that. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for it. I don't think I'm ready for like that final, radio message from Lewis after Abu Dhabi. Like we saw Daniel Ricciardo when he left Renault and McLaren. And we saw
He's just
Vettel.
gonna play like Rage Against the Machine. Down the,
I think
actually,
there
no,
will
that's
be
what
some-
Carlos Sainz is gonna do. He's gonna play Killing in the Name, and like right at the end it'll be like, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me."
Do what you tell me. He's just gonna take out Charles. So you're the reason I'm leaving.
Oh, he's gonna go full MBD snipes on his ass.
Vishik said he'd just go Bono my tires.
But no,
I'm
my
good, so I'm
tires.
doing burnouts. He'll do burnouts. Trust me, he'll do burnouts.
Yeah.
Like, But I'll be honest, like, I've seen Hamilton in F1 Manager and 24 and, like, the career mode go to Ferrari, right? But I don't think I'm ready to see it in real life.
It's gonna be weird, isn't it?
Shadows. Nigel fucking Piggle. I do not
Vigil
want to...
Knucking Pickle.
By the way,
Vigil Pucking
by the way, his name's
Niggle.
not actually Nigel. We just call him Nigel. It's not actually Nigel.
Bailey
Which is
car. Bailey
Bailey
car.
car,
Bailey
car,
car. Bailey
Bailey
car.
car. No, 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 no. Also, before Nigel goes, why are you putting out my government name? Everyone knows what my name is. It's 7 letters long. Literally.
My name is. My name is. My name
Right,
is.
as we...
Chicka
Right,
chicka
let's
sleep
go.
shady.
But here comes Darkblade. He's obviously done a good safety car restart. Now he's got to do it again, and he's got 8 laps to defend from the car behind. But as they're all itching to go in, will we going to see Magello again? No, they all look like they've got away nice and clean.
Another
time,
good
Reece-
start from Darkblade.
But as we look behind, Ollie having a fight with Rare Winter around the outside. Is he going to do it? Obviously, those mediums are not going to be at the best right now, and it looks like Fifas has actually muscled his way past.
All he needs to do is survive this first couple of laps,
And get
and I
into a
think
rhythm.
then he'll be on a level playing field.
As Shadows has got past Johnny B. TX1 Karma has left. I thought he even retired.
Derp.
But as we go back to the front, Darkblade literally has the pace over Reese. It's 1 second clear already. Oh, has Ollie's gone around?
Oh, Wally, no.
You've passed him, David.
No.
No, Ollie.
I think Reese is really struggling with his setup tonight.
I reckon
just
he's
this-
running more. I reckon he's running less wing. Because Darkblade is gaining it all down in the... actually down the twisty bits. And then on the straight he loses a little bit of time.
Nigel Piggle down the inside into turn 1, gets on the curve, very lucky to not spin it out, and Nigel gets the position. Although if Reese has been paying attention to the stream, he knows he won't need to fight it.
Can we have a round of applause for Nigel for making round turn 1, making an overtake without taking someone out?
Wah, wah.
Sorry, it's gonna be no. We got
It's
have fun with
harassment
it
in the
while we
workplace, this is, Gary.
can. Workplace. You insinuate that I get paid for this?
Well,
You should
slave
say
labour's still a
harassment
thing.
in the. You should say. Oh no, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I was going to say harassment in the pleasure place.
Harassment in the
'Cause we
pleasure
do-
place. Some people pay a lot of money for that.
Oh my god. Oh, there's a. Looks like Red Winter's gone ghosted. As we look through the pack, Crosby up to P7. Haven't spoken much about Crosby.
Krosky.
He's got like the Pines, but he's got Shadows who's going to be looking left, right. It's going to go round the outside. He's going to use the better. Oh, it's going to be tight round the outside. Pines defends it not.
A little bit of a
Nice.
squeeze on corner exit there. And Shadows knows it and pulls out. Not as big as a squeeze as he had earlier, mind.
I would say he also got squeezed on the on the entry as well. Shadows from the Pines really pushing Shadows up to the curb on the outside. FIFA's on full absol mediums as well. Obviously, he's going to have to accept that his tyres aren't going to be the fastest runner. Whoever has caused Snipes and Blue Kid to crash, they've left the league.
Good. Good. Anyway,
That's
moving
great.
on, Gary.
Anyway, moving on. Brought the whole mood down for a second. Just going to have to do the Jeremy Cuz. Oh no! Anyway. But looks like Pines is looking racing behind Croskery. He's looking to go round the outside. Look at that move round the outside. But is Pine's going to try and throw his nose in here? Crosby goes round the outside. What a move for the Irishman.
Whoa, what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you have that as well?
Yeah.
Just casually going straight on into the bank corner. What the fuck was that?
David, we need to cut that. Oh, what? The thing is, Krosky's probably listening going...
Oh, red winner!
No, it's the curse of the fucking Mercedes again. Fucking everything goes wrong when you're in that car. But Dark Blade is now 3.3 seconds ahead of Nigel.
Dark Blade.
The Irish trickster there.
But you can tell, like, Reese he's now like glued to the back of Nigel Piggle, and he's recharged the entirety of his ERS, and he's going to make the move here into turn 1. Now is Nigel gonna stay with him? Are these guys gonna work together? It's a big ask. 3.3 seconds. There's gonna be just 4.5 laps to go. As Croskery and Beepers still going at it.
Oh, here comes Pines. He's put his hat into the ring. Oh no, not 3 wide.
Oh God! Someone lift off, for God's sake! I'll take that. Thank you very much.
To be fair, it was actually very... Oh, Pines is gone on his gearbox. Just letting him know he's there.
He loves a bit of Irish coffee.
Let's take it. Oh, David.
Do you not know what an Irish coffee is, Gary?
I think I know, but I probably
Literally
gonna go.
Coffee with whiskey in it.
Oh,
Shadows. I was going to say, look how well everyone's doing. We haven't had a single time penalty for track limits. Beepers hanging it up the inside. Still got it. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Not fucking iRacing, David. You haven't got a fucking engineer going. He's on your left. Outside.
Still
outside.
there. Clear.
Why have you done that in Australian accent? I know the engineer in that game is Australian.
Well, that would be why then. Clear.
You should have done it in the Irish accent.
On your left.
On your left.
On your
On
left.
your left.
He's still fucking there.
He's still fucking there. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big up
dear.
the Irish trickster. Well, technically, the trickster is like Tricks and Pines, who, of course, is the OG Pines.
The Pines that actually was good.
The ones that I used to call Tricks and Fraud. There's not much
The Irish trickster can do when... Oh my god.
down the inside. He's given space. Given space. Croskery hanging it around the outside. I tell you what, that's some magnificent defending there from the Aston Martin driver.
Shame the Irish football team can't do as good defending as what Croskery's just done.
What are you on about? So rude.
No, to be fair, the Irish have actually got good goalkeeper now in Kelleher, so not entirely right. Ah, Nigel's gone! That's what you get. Karma. Karma.
Oh, Nigel. Oh, Nigel.
That's karma there. Speaking of shadows, the man that got... Well, definitely going to be putting a clip on that McLaren. Is only 2 cars up behind him now.
Yeah, could we...
Could see a bit of revenge.
Yeah. This could be a very good result for Ferrari then, as we enter the last lap of the race. No, we don't. I thought we were, but we're not.
It's the white flag is going live next lap, Dave.
The white flag? We haven't got any French drivers.
it's a NASCAR thing. Like they throw a white flag to let them know it's the second to last lap.
Yeah, I know, but I made a joke about.
Yeah, I know he did.
Oh,
Ollie
are
with a
they?
10-second time penalty, and I think that's him done.
No, he's
Let's
going
go,
past
boy.
his lap.
Fair play to the lad. Fair play.
You might as well.
Crosby's up to 6th, and he's going to actually jump to 5th here, with Nigel's penalty on the way, depending on what it is. Oh, Redwood just gone off.
Oh, no.
But don't put your foot down. You've just warmed up the tyres. Slow down. But Darkblade coming around to start his final lap. Spectate Nigel. I want to see this Donny full foot out the low speed corners at full traction forward. Everyone's now glued to that throttle thing.
Yeah.
Let's watch him out of turn 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch Nigel.
You know he's
Off
listening,
the throttle.
right?
Full throttle, halfway round the corner. Caught him.
I mean,
No,
that's
he's
not full throttle.
No. Where
Now, if you were to switch to the car behind...
Actually, I'll be honest, Shadow's is not actually on full traction anymore.
I'm not talking about shadows, I'm talking about the car behind anyway.
Costco, yeah. You're talking about Shadows, I was like... as we go back to the front, because we might as well, Darkblade comes around the final couple of corners. Pretty much has not been touched or challenged by anybody. And he's going to come around the final banking. He could easily just let it off and just coast to the finish. And he's going to win again. No, I hate when people do that. And he's going to win in Zandvoort. Reese will come home in second to take the second. Third will be Matthew May. Great result for him. What a result for Pines. On his return, P4, P5 Nigel Piggle as it stands. P6 of course, P7 Fever. P8 Johnny Beat. P9 is Shadows. Ollie is P10. Rare Winter has had a mare. We'll keep an eye on Ollie. Is he going to go fast? Is he going to set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix? Who has that? Right
It's
now?
Darkblade at the moment.
A 10-1 for Darkblade. Can Ollie take that? No
that will
fuel.
be very impressive. I mean, 10-1 is already a very impressive lap to set. I don't think he's going to get it.
It's going to be close. No, he's not. Oh, he did?
No, it's a 10-second time penalty.
He got a 10-7. And here comes...
I don't think anyone's told Rare Winter that the driver in front of him had a 10-second.
Yeah, I think...
Ollie got a point! Ollie got a point! Ollie got a point!
Na. Johnny B driver of the day. Na. Oh my god, we've had a well of a time out here today, haven't we, David? Johnny B says, I'll take
Rare
that.
had its own. 10 seconds, sorry.
Just ignore us. We're not thinking, hey, it's my character. When will we see that character with my name win a race? Find out next week. Because it won't happen.
It won't be next week.
I'm forever
cursed. You quite like Japan, didn't you?
I've won there in multiple times in different leagues. So
they don't count though. They're not as competitive.
No, I'm pretty sure if I just turn up and forget it's FPRL, I might actually do well. I think every time I remember it's FPRL, I think I've just given up. But after 35 laps with 2 safety cars, Darkblade takes the win by 4.6 seconds. Reese will come home second, Matthew May third, Pines fourth, Nigel Piggle fifth, 6th is Crosby, 7th is FIFA's, P8 is Johnny B, 9th is Shadows, P10 is Ollie, but obviously right now this is the provisional results. Obviously after the stewards it will all change. Gary, you're getting a pen. What for? Why am I getting a pen? What for?
Fraudulent.
Give me a pen. Fraudulent. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get anybody in. If we can't get Darkblade, unfortunately. Reese doesn't do interviews. We can try Matthew May. Goading. You, oh, goading! I didn't do anything. We could try and see if we could get Nigel Piggle in.
No, he ain't gonna fucking do anything, is he?
Well, to be fair, he actually joined in a party with me, just randomly. I think it was a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And I was playing COD, and I literally said something as he joined, and he took it. I really hope he didn't take that. I was talking to him. He caught me at the wrong time.
Does Matthew do interviews?
I don't know. Crosby, that's a very good result for you. P6 from last. I'll take that after DC. I did forget that Crosby did get disconnected, and still somehow finished in the top 6. So that's great recovery for him, and pretty much cements his fact that he can stay in Tier 1. You couldn't. Oh, Matthew May does join. Oh, well, we are going to get some. Hello. Don't forget to include your audio. Right. As I've done most of the talking, and there's only one person, David. You can interview Matthew May.
I've done loads. Oh. All right, fair enough. Are you? I've clicked off the stream. Are you watching the thing? Are you onto the thing? Have you? No, you're nearly there. Go on, hurry up, Gary! Hurry up! Go!
I'm on the McFarlane now. You can go.
The McFerrari.
Yeah, McFarlane.
Anyway, right. Let's go. Matthew May, welcome to the party. Welcome to the.
Thank you.
So yeah, good race for you tonight. And yeah, Zandvoort seems to be. I mean, I really like it in this game. What are your thoughts on Zandvoort?
It is an interesting track. I like Sector 2 with all the hard, braking signs. I don't know what the corner number is. It's like the corner, 2 corners after Sector 1, there's a big curve, and you have to turn right. Yeah, I like that. But I don't really mind the track. It's not one of my favourites, but I don't mind it, yeah.
Well, it clearly worked out for you okay tonight. A bit of an interesting race, but we'll start with qualifying. Obviously, a rain-affected session. Were you aware of the weather on its way, or was it sort of
I knew it was
happening?
coming, so I put my setup on, went straight out, but me being in front, I was quite far down, the pit lane, so I was, I think I came out 7th, but then some people went faster than me in quali, so yeah.
Yeah, but you made up for it in the race. Obviously, lots of ups and downs during the race. We have
one point I thought I was going to finish around P8, and then after the safety car pit stops, double stacks and penalties, stuff had all been applied. I was P3, yeah.
Yeah, well, a good result in the end. As we've only got one of you, a bonus question. Next week is Japan. And I know it's a bit of a cult favourite, but how do you feel? How do you feel for it?
Oh yeah, I look confident for Japan. That's historically been one of my good tracks, and I've always been quick in time travelling quality, so I'm looking forward to it.
Righto. Well, have you got anything to add, Gary?
No, not really. But other than great drive, good recovery at some point.
Thank you.
Falling away.
Yeah.
Righto.
Right, after unfortunately, sorry about that, we only got one interview. But after that, obviously, David, you need to do your final thing.
Yep. It's tricky. It is tricky. There are some very good performances tonight. I feel really bad for a couple of drivers. I feel really bad for Shadows because he looked so good.
Yeah.
And that happened. We also saw a very good race from Crossbury, doing very well. Come up
Yeah.
P6. I think I'm going to give it to the man who served a quali ban though, Johnny B. Straight into the session. He started down in P15. He ended up in P8 after Shadows' time penalty, and I think it was a sensible drive from Johnny B. And
Yeah.
he also raided the Twitch chat with one viewer. So big up,
Right.
big up Johnny B.
Yeah, so Johnny B, congrats on the drive of the day as he's gone woo. As Radical has put, if you forget the boy Johnny, I'll batter you. Same at you, David.
Alright, nice. Nice to know that I'm loved.
Yippee, says Johnny. But yeah, congrats, Johnny B, on our driver day. As that is it for this week. I'm going to quickly bring up my other car. I'll bring that up.
Oh no. it's
I'm just bringing up the constructors champions.
Right, yeah, sure. It's not done until it's done.
I'm wishing it all in now.
Yeah. Oh, I've been doxxed. My government name has been doxxed.
They got
The BTEC McLaren.
The BTEC
Oh dear. BTEC
Anyway,
McLaren.
that is it for this week at Zandvoort. Obviously, next week we're at the legendary Suzuka track, which is going to be very hectic because it's very easy to drop it around there. It's definitely going to be all about strategy and keeping yourself out of trouble. Obviously, if you have missed the entire race, obviously these races do go onto the YouTube channel of FP Racing League. So if you stop spaffing over that livery, says Nigel. Well, I like this livery anyway. So if you want to watch any of the races from this season or previous seasons, go over there. Give us a cheeky subscribe and like the videos. I've been your host, Silverside Boy, joined alongside by...
God save the Queen and a fascist regime. That's not sorry, yeah. David Lowface. Hello.
And just for Crossbury, because he's dead next to it. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Goodbye, motherfuckers.
I can't do it Crossbury's